Let's talk about smoking wood and grilling wood. Wood is essential in getting the best flavor possible out of your Hasty-Bake. Now you can smoke with straight lump charcoal and you'll get a good smoke profile, but being able to tailor it with the type of wood that you use is going to take your cooking to the next level. So it's very easy to go online and find some basic recommendations on what kind of wood to use with what kind of protein. I'm just going to breeze through them real quick. Something heavy like a mesquite is really good for grilling. It cooks really hot, it cooks really fast, it puts off a great flavor, but it can get over smoked. So when you grill with something like that, you're doing a short amount of time that your protein is going to be on the fire, and mesquite works really well for that. Now when you move into your oaks and your hickories, the hardwoods that you're smoking with, they're a lot heavier, a lot smoky flavor, and they can overpower light stuff like chicken and fish. So you want to save stuff like oak and hickory for things like beef and pork that are going to be a little bit heavier and be able to absorb that smoke and not get overpowered. When you move down into your medium woods like a pecan, it's a very mild flavor, it's a very sweet flavor, it's good on literally almost everything. Beef, pork, chicken, fish, doesn't matter. When you go back over to your fruit woods, they are great to add to additional woods to be able to get a little bit more pop of flavor, sometimes even a little bit more pop of color. Be cautious when you add fruit wood though, because you can over smoke something with fruit wood very easily. So I don't like to use it on its own. I like to pair it. I'll throw some pecan and I'll put a little bit of fruit wood in it. Even cherry wood adds some wonderful color to chicken and pork. So feel free to experiment with those different kinds of wood. Now when you're building your fire and adding wood, you can disperse wood chunks throughout your charcoal so that as that charcoal burns, you continually hit a wood chunk throughout the course of your cooking. We prefer to use wood chunks over wood chips because wood chunks actually burn for a long enough time that you get smoke continually rather than a short burst. Wood chips are a lot more beneficial when you're grilling and you just want to get a couple minutes of quick smoke on them, and then they're going to go ahead and go away. Now, the question that comes up a lot is, do you soak your wood? Do you soak your wood chips? And the scientific answer is no. There's been a lot of tests, there's been a lot of experimentation on whether soaking wood makes a difference in a cook time or a smoke time, and the answer is unequivocally no. When you soak your wood, first of all, wood chips will get logged down, but wood chunks don't actually absorb a lot of wood, or a lot of water. So when you soak it, you're only getting a little bit of water in that wood. When you throw that on your hot fire, the smoke that comes up is not actually smoke, it's steam. And in order to get flavor, you want it to be real smoke. So when you put wood chunks or wood chips that have been soaked on your fire, that steam has to burn off before it actually generates smoke, which adds flavor. By the time the steam burns off, you now have dry wood that you could have just put on your fire from the beginning. So don't bother soaking your wood chunks, don't bother soaking your wood chips. It does not make a difference. It may make the chips last a little bit longer, but you're not getting the benefit of the flavor. Use a good, solid, quality wood chunk when you're smoking, and you're going to get a wonderful flavor difference that you wouldn't get when you're just using charcoal on its own.